Okay, I'm just gonna wait a second for people to join. Crixus! Hi! How are you? Thanks for joining my live. Hello. Okay, great. People are coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi. Oh my gosh, look how many people are here. That is so dope. Okay, you guys, so we're going live today. I'm going to try to keep the live to 30 minutes. So it's about 4 minutes, 5 minutes after. So I guess we'll go until like 8:35-ish Eastern time. I have an agenda that I'm going to try to stick to and just a few things I wanted to talk about, a couple housekeeping items, and then I have like an actual topic that I wanted to talk through. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And then if you have comments, comment in the comment section and I will try to go back and scan through those if I miss them as I talk. So with that being said, I have my little agenda. So we'll start with the first thing. And there's a couple things I wanted to kind of do this year to close out the year on my channel. And the first thing I want to do is Vlogmas. So I'm going to be doing Vlogmas this year again. We're going to try it again. I did it last year if you guys were here on my channel last year in 2016. And it was so much fun, but oh my God, I was not ready for it. So I'm going to do it again this year and try to prepare myself a little bit better. I actually took off the last 2 weeks of the year just because I had vacation time yet. So I will be using that time. Hold on one second. You guys got to go back upstairs now. Sorry, they had like a couple minutes left, so they're supposed to be watching their movie. But anyway, back to the topic. So I have a couple weeks that I took off at the end of the year, and I'm going to be doing Vlogmas and just going to have a lot of fun with it. I have my little topics ready, so we are going to have a really great time. I hope you guys enjoy Vlogmas too. I'm kind of looking at it as an opportunity to push myself and to be more creative, and I want to tell stories with my videos, so we're going to try to see if I can do that too. So it'll be more for me to like push myself, but I hope you guys find some entertainment from that. So that's the first topic. The second is around Mentorship Mondays. So I have really wanted to do Mentorship Mondays, and I get so many emails from people asking about career topics and things that you guys are interested in. And I've been doing a lot of conversations offline, but haven't done as much. And I'm actually going to turn this camera just a little bit because I don't want the twins to be on the camera. But I'm actually going to be trying to do more on Mondays to help and to give you guys the content that you're looking for. But I think I'm going to try to do it in this format, in the live format. So we're going to start doing these lives, and I can't, you guys know my schedule's pretty crazy, so sometimes it'll work out, and I will let you know on Snapchat in advance, as well as I'll post it in the newsfeed, similar to the way that I did it today. So you have a little bit of a heads up if I'm actually going to be on or not. So if you don't see that thing pop up earlier in the day letting you know I'll be live in the evening, then that basically is just, you know that it's going to be an off day. There won't be a video. But the lives are not going to stay public forever. So I'll typically do the lives and I'll leave them up for a little while. And then after the live is over, I probably will take them down and just keep them off or put them somewhere in like an unlisted playlist or something like that. So I'll figure that part out. I'll keep you guys posted as to like what that'll look like. But I'm going to try to make sure I give you that content because I know there's a lot of you who are here for that kind of content and not the fun stuff that I like to get into, like the clothes and all that good stuff. So I want to make sure I'm giving you that, but it's a struggle sometimes to do an actual video because I don't want to be boring and I want it to be content that you guys feel like you're getting value from. So I hope that makes sense. So that's what the goal is going to be for Mondays, is we will do more of like a live, setting and just answer questions. And I'll try to have really good topics, and it may be themed around the emails and questions I've been getting throughout the week. So we'll see what that looks like, but we'll kind of go from there and we'll tweak it as we see fit. The next thing I wanted to talk about, I kind of wanted to see what you guys are interested in. I'm going to be off next week, and I know next week is Thanksgiving holiday too. So I was thinking about doing like a marathon, or I don't know what you call it when you do a whole bunch of videos in a row. But if you are interested with some content and just having some fun, I'm thinking about doing that next week since I don't have anything else really going on. I'll be off of work and all that. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. I'm thinking I might hit 50,000 next week. So if we do that, I've got a box of stuff that I wanted to give away. Let me actually show you. I got a box of a whole bunch of things that I just got that I think might be kind of cool to give away, and also some additional things I have too. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments here. If not, I'm not going to do extra. We'll just have our normal 3 videos, and then we'll figure out the giveaway in another fashion. But that was the third thing in the agenda, and the career topic. So you guys may have saw I put the topic for this video to be career dialogue. And I have some things that I wrote down that we have gotten, or I have gotten a lot of emails on. So with that, I'm like hoping maybe we can talk a little bit about this. And for some of you, these topics may be kind of specific. So you can always comment in the comment section if there's other questions you have. But the first question that I have been getting a lot is around pharmaceutical sales. And it's so funny because I actually got another email today from someone else. I think over the last like 3 weeks, I talked to 2 people live, and I probably have answered like 4 or 5 emails around pharmaceutical sales. So we're just going to really quick talk about pharmaceutical sales for a couple minutes. And then if others have questions, you can always email me, or, you know, just reach out on my email or my Facebook account as well, and we can chat there. But for pharmaceutical sales, the questions I have typically been getting is how to get into pharmaceutical sales and how to tweak your resume if you don't really have a background that's a perfect fit for that industry. And just to kind of give you like the short answer, since I don't want to spend a lot of time on this topic, is in pharmaceutical sales, typically they look for a background in healthcare. But that does not mean you have to have a background in healthcare. You also sometimes can have a background in sales. You also see people who have technical experience, and they tend to get in just fine into that industry. So those are kind of like, I would say, the traditional routes that people go to get into pharmaceutical sales, but it doesn't mean you have to have that background. I think one thing that I've kind of talked about a little bit, which is like another topic that I have for this conversation today, but I'll kind of touch on it a little bit right now. And that is around when you're applying for a job and you don't really feel like you have the perfect resume for that job. Like you don't feel like you have exactly what they may be looking for. You always have to kind of think about how to bridge the gap. Like when you see, you're always going to like look at their job description and look at your resume, and you'll see like if there are gaps there. And whatever gaps you have, you got to build your cover letter to really help explain the gap. Explain why you're still a fit, even though you may not match up with that cover letter perfectly. And that is my honestly perfect, I guess, best advice as to how to apply for a job that you feel like you may have gaps in terms of where you are today and what that job is looking for. And at the end of the day, unless there's certain things that a job says you have to have, there are times where you see people get into roles that may not necessarily be a perfect fit, but because that manager really felt strongly about that person and felt like that person could, you know, fulfill the role and fulfill what is needed from a, you know, day-to-day doing a good job at that position. If they feel like you can do that, then you still could qualify for that role. So don't ever feel like just because you don't have a perfect resume for a job description that you see, like you shouldn't apply. But at the same time, if the gaps are really, really big, you may want to do some things to try to help bridge the gap. And like, I'm trying to think of a perfect example of this. I had one person who, actually a couple people who were looking into pharma sales and didn't quite have sales experience. And for pharmaceutical sales, there's a training that you can go through to try to help explain that you're capable of selling. And I think it was like Napster. It's like a, almost like a certification you can get. So there's just various things you can do to try to help bridge the gap. But at the same time, you know, don't ever feel like discouraged, because for me, I remember when I was trying to get into pharma sales and I was working in radio sales, had no healthcare background, and radio sales, in my opinion, is like the starting place of salespeople. You know, it's like hit the pavement. You gotta like you're asking for the deal every single time. And if you don't get that deal, you don't get that contract, you don't eat, you know? So that was like a starting place, but I didn't have any other real experience for that industry. And I just had to bridge the gap. And I talked to a lot of people and I was able to figure out how to do that. So that's my biggest recommendation for you if you're one of the people that I've talked to or recommended on jumping on this live. The next thing I wanted to touch on this live tonight, and I guess really quick before I transition topics, if you have additional questions on this specific topic to pharma, email me, just because I don't want to go too in depth in this specific topic, because it is, I think, a very specific topic, and for most people on the live, they're probably like, what? So feel free to email me, and my email is contackristynalexis@gmail.com. Pharmaceutical sales is a job you can do at home. No, you have to typically go to doctors' offices to do this role. Like, you would actually go to their office and you would bring them products, and you would sell them on the disease state as well as the product that you're selling. And it's a really cool job, but you do go almost like door to door. Okay, so we talked about the live videos. I also mentioned that the live videos will go private. So like I said, I'll put them up for a couple hours. We also talked about applying for jobs that's a stretch from your current role. So I think I've kind of done pretty well so far. It's only been 10 minutes. Maybe I'm talking too fast. Wait, real quick. I am going to look in these comments and kind of see what you guys have said so far, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Thank you. I love my new card too. Oh my God. It's so much fun. Oh wow, Nashville. Oh, one more thing, you guys, because one thing I really wanted to ask your help on. If you are new to my channel and we haven't spoken before, one, can you comment below, because I'm always trying to get familiar with your names. I'm like, really, it's so funny. I recognize most of you from your comments, but if you're new, comment below. Also tell me where you're from and from what video you came from. And this is helpful for me because when I'm trying to figure out what videos I'm going to record, I like to know where you guys came from. And I see what the data tells me, but a lot of times I do videos and then I think I have like a mixed crowd on my channel. So if you can just let me know where you're from as well as what video you came from, that would be so helpful. Okay, so it looks like we got a yay for Vlogmas. Oh, okay, giveaway. So yeah, I got a giveaway coming. Thanksgiving. Are we doing Friendsgiving? You know, we did Friendsgiving last year and it was a lot of fun, but this year a lot of my friends are going out of town and everybody's kind of going all over the country. So I don't think we're going to do Friendsgiving this year. Let's see, daily videos. Okay. Thank you so much, Xavier. Traditional skills. Vacation vlog. You know, I'm not sure. We're supposed to be going to Florida in January, but I'm not sure like where else. We have to actually get our vacation schedule down. We were supposed to go to Houston this past weekend, but ended up not doing that. So I got to figure out my vacation situation. How to get into project management. You know, I kind of landed in project management. I really didn't know much about the actual role until I ended up at the company that I'm at right now. And I'm actually thinking about going to get my PMP, which is project management till 35. Project management, it's like a certification you can get. And a lot of people I know have that, which is really dope. It's a dope way to like get the background and experience that will help you sell or do the role really well, and it gives people the confidence that you know all of the different components of project management. So I'm actually getting ready to go through that certification here shortly. But as to how to get in, I'm probably not the best person for this one, I have to admit, just because it really just landed in my lap. New Orleans. You watch my hauls. Thank you. Okay. Hi, from Oakland. I love California. I did a summer in, what was it? Thousand Oaks, California back a couple years ago when I was finishing. It was between my first and second year of my MBA program. And I loved it. It was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hey, Michelle. You are so silly. Thank you, boo. I can't wait to see you. Let's see. Interested in grad programs from Miami. Ooh, that's awesome. You know, the one thing I think is so cool about doing YouTube is I've had a few people tell me that because of my channel, they have been inspired to go back and get their degree, their MBA. And that is so amazing. Like I have a personal goal that I want 5 people because of me to go and get their MBA. And I say this because not that I think that it's a necessary must. Like I definitely am all about entrepreneurship and I wish I had the guts to do that. But going back to school and going to a really great MBA program is a great way to propel your career and get more money and all that good stuff. And it's just been a really awesome thing. So definitely I want to talk more about that because I want more of you guys to do that, especially people of color. Like there's just so much opportunity out there and there's not a lot of people of color who are going to get there. I mean, there are a lot, but it's when you look at the percentages, there's not a lot of representation. So if I can help inspire you guys to do that, I feel like that would be a great just way to leverage, you know, my channel and to be a resource for you. So if you guys ever have questions about grad programs or anything like that, let me know because I definitely want to help with that for sure. Let's see. The pharmaceutical sales video. Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome, Sabrina. Information on buying your first car. You know, I did a video a long time ago. It didn't do much traction, but there's one if you scroll back through my videos about how to buy a car. And I think I put like everything that I kind of focus on in that video, which I should probably try to link the new one back to that one. But if you scroll through there, you'll probably be able to find it. It's probably about 50 videos back though. Oh, that is so neat. Didn't we just talk on email? Is it Carmel? Carmel? Big sis. That's so cool. Excuse me. Nice. Hi, Monique. Okay, sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to catch up on these comments. Oh, that's my go-to necklace. Yes, this is. I wear this necklace like every day until I switch. This is my little Tiffany that I bought, I think when I first, when did I get this? I got this when I first started my job. It was like the first big expense my big purchase, first big purchase. Let's see. Hi, Zuri. Aw, you're about 17 minutes, it says. Planning a trip to Punta. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm definitely going back to that same resort in Punta Cana. It was so beautiful. Thank you. New Orleans. Yes, I have been to New Orleans, and I love it. Okay, so I just got through, I think, most of the comments. Return to grad school after 15 years. Okay. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to ask you guys on this live tonight is I've been kind of doing a mix of content on my channel where it's like a mix of, you know, on Sundays we do the fashion stuff and the fun stuff, and then on Fridays I've been trying to keep up with the vlogs, and then on Mondays I want it to be focused around mentorship and just really pouring into you as best I can, just anything I think that could be helpful to you and maybe help you in, even if it's just talking to somebody or listening to somebody who isn't talking negative, because a lot of times on social media people are so negative and it's everywhere. So if I can just be somebody who's not talking negative, hey, if that's all I'm giving you, that's what I want to give you. So, you know, one thing I did want to kind of ask you guys, since I do have you here and it's a two-way conversation, is like, what kind of content do you really look for? Because I feel like there's a mix of what people are expecting from my channel, and sometimes when I post certain types of things, I think the half that is looking for, you know, one particular part of content gets frustrated, and then the other half may get frustrated too. So I'm just trying to understand a little bit better around my channel and like what you guys are hoping for or looking for, because everybody subscribes to a channel for a reason. Like when you click that button, it's because of something that you're looking for or that you enjoyed about that video. So if you guys can also help me with that, help me help you, because I love doing YouTube. It is so much fun. I can make videos about anything, but I want to make sure that you guys think they're enjoyable. I did one a couple weeks back. I think it was like my night routine, and I had so much fun making that video. It was so much fun. And that video got so many dislikes. Like, it was my highest percentage of dislikes on my channel. So I want to know, what do you guys want to see? Because I don't want to just be throwing noodles on a wall and seeing what sticks. Like, I definitely want you guys to be entertained just as much as I want to make fun stuff too. Okay, so let me just real quick kind of look in here. Career, relationship advice, fashion, career, hair videos. I do have a hair video in the queue. I got a 3-strand twist, which is how I did this side. I did a 3-strand twist over here. And then this is just a wash and go because I got lazy. And this side dried before I could finish. But I did a 3-strand twist and I'm just in love with them. So I've got that video in the queue. So more hair stuff. Ooh, Christmas and yes, that is what I want to touch on next week. Because I am just itching to like decorate the whole house and get my tree going. Adulting stuff. Motivational. You know, the one thing I will say, you guys, when I do those motivational or like career videos, not that many people watch. Sometimes I do them and I feel like I'm the only one watching. So it's like, it's a catch-22. I'm like, man, I did one where it was like a whole week of like, you know, career videos. And that was like my lowest week on YouTube. And then I did a haul yesterday and it's like 10,000 views in one night. And I'm like, dude. Yeah, both type of kind. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. Hair and makeup. Career and fashion. Okay. Thank you, Virgo. Vlogs and when I give advice. Hey, Tania. Okay, you know you're my moderator, so if anything crazy, pop in the comments. Workout videos. Yes. Okay, that's good. Because I'm trying to get back in my life. That's actually one thing I said over the Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday is like, we're going to get back at it because there is no excuse. Clearing up credit when purchasing a car. Not really. I think the only video I have is like how to increase your credit score fast. But that one is just kind of like a little hack that I have used like years ago when I was trying to boost my credit real quick. But not really about like clearing up your credit. Unfortunately. Let me see. Don't get frustrated. Okay. That's helpful. Oh, tips on negotiating salary. Oh, that's a good topic. That's actually a really good topic because based on the region you're going to or you're in, what you would ask for salary-wise definitely is different. Aw, that is so sweet. Tell your son I said thank you. Career and fashion. House tours, nighttime routine. You are silly, Career Goals Vision Board. Okay. Okay. The divorce story. You know, I was thinking about doing some more like videos as a spinoff of that divorce story, only because I get a lot of emails from women who are either going through divorce or who are already divorced. And it's just really amazing. Like, I never thought that video would be something that so many people would relate to. And I recorded it on a whim. Like, I just literally turned the camera on and was just talking. And I don't know, I may have like already told you guys the story, but I did that video and I just did not expect it to just resonate the way that it did. And the messages I get, like sometimes I just feel so humbled by the messages that people send me from that video. Like, I don't know, it's just a blessing. So that is so dope. And I'm like really thinking about like doing some more videos around that same topic of like divorce. Not that I don't want to be the, what's the word? The divorce person or whatever, but I do think there's something to be said about it's not the end of the world. You know, you can definitely bounce back from that. Content, clothing, hair. Okay. Trini in the house. Motivation on Monday. House decor. Okay, this is really good, you guys. House decor haul video. Yes, I like that. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you guys. That is dope. Me and B Jones. So you guys know I have a channel with Brian, right? Yeah, we have a channel. It's fun too. Cause he is just like, he's so much fun to record with. Especially because Brian is more introverted than me. So I'm like on the extroverted scale over here. And he's on the introverted scale over here. And it's funny because we click because of that. So it's really fun doing videos with him because of the difference in personalities. Career out. You know what? I am putting together a video with like what to wear to work. And I was just trying to get my little outfits together. So as soon as I get my outfits together, we definitely gonna put that one up, Michelle. And we're gonna have Michelle on the channel. You guys gotta check out my girl Michelle. She's such a sweetie. Overcoming obstacle. Oh, that's dope. I'm glad you like that. Meal prepping. Okay, I appreciate that, you guys. Thanks for the comments on that. The Philip Hue lights. Oh, yeah. You know what? I was actually thinking about doing another one because I now have those lights everywhere in the house. I say I do. We do. And it's so much. I love the lights. Like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So, yeah. One other question I wanted to ask you guys. So, I've been doing YouTube now for a little while. And I'm not sure how many of you guys on the channel do YouTube or ever want, you know, any just learnings from doing YouTube. I'm not against sharing that information. Like if there's any questions that you have or just, you know, I don't want to say advice because I have a lot to learn myself about YouTube. But if any of you guys ever are looking for information like that, also that's another thing that I wouldn't mind sharing just because I believe each one reach one. And you know how they say you give and then maybe somebody will sew into you. So if there's ever questions like that too, don't hesitate to email. How do I overcome being the only black female in the office? Man, you know, don't even think about it. Bust your butt and you know how they say you gotta be better, do better, like work hard, you know, and always represent, be assertive, but not too much. That's probably, I would say, the best way. But it's kind of at the end of the day, once you get in corporate, that's about it. Like you're typically not going to see much representation when it comes to being an African American female, especially once you get to a certain level. So you just really gotta, you know, bust your butt and do your thing and just always be good, be great, you know, because there's just no room to slip. Because at the end of the day, you know how it goes. You gotta really just be good, you know. Do I have a YouTube business? I do. Yeah, it's contackristynalexis@gmail.com. Do my coworkers watch my channel? Some of them do. I have a couple that do. And they always will tell me, I saw your video. I saw this video. We watched your video. And I'm always like, ah. But, you know, it is what it is. Would like to know how to start a channel. There's a lot to it. Ask Michelle. Michelle's in the comment or in the chat. YouTube. Okay. So there are a lot of you guys who are interested. Because here's the thing with YouTube. Like YouTube, in my opinion, is a great release. It is just, it's fun to me. It's kind of like an extension of social media. Almost like if you took Instagram and put Instagram on, you know, steroids. It's kind of like that. So, let me see. Yeah, it's definitely like that in my opinion. But at the same time, it does take an expense. I mean, for me, I did have a camera. My boyfriend had gave me a camera when I first started. And he also got me the lights that I use. So those things really help because I do record a lot of times at nighttime. Either when my kids are already asleep or when I finally have some downtime. And it's just really helpful to have just the lights and all that stuff to be able to like record and get the quality that I have. I do think now it's so competitive on YouTube that quality is important. and it's challenging to compete because you're competing for views, and views are money. So it's a great way to earn a little bit of extra income. I don't really, in my opinion, think I don't earn that much, but I think there's a great opportunity to earn more, or earn a nice little, you know, side gig, side hustle. But at the same time, it's costs money to do it. So for me, I don't really feel like I've made more money than it's cost me to do it. Like, I literally take my YouTube check every time I get paid, and I take the check and I put it right back into my channel. So it's definitely, it's expensive, but for me, I don't do it for the money. It's more fun than anything. So, but yeah, if you guys ever wanted like more, I did one video where I talked about just my whole setup or whatever, and that video is up there if you're interested. I just kind of did that because I have a lot of people who ask me about my setup and my camera and all that good stuff, but I obsess a lot about the data. So Ask Michelle is like one of my things that I like, just, you know, I get into because I'm a nerd at heart. So if you ever are interested about the analytical part too, you know, you guys can always message me on that as well. But Michelle has a group, and Michelle, I don't know if it's okay to mention this, but if you guys connect with Michelle, she's got a really awesome group that I got into and has helped me a lot with YouTube and just understanding the whole program and just everything that comes along with being on YouTube. So definitely connect with Michelle if you guys are interested and would want something that you could connect, like a group of people you can connect with, because we chat in there probably every day, multiple times a day. So that's another opportunity too. But I did say I was going to stick to the agenda. I don't want to get too long on this live chat tonight, but I appreciate you guys for joining in. Before we hop off, are there any other questions or comments that you guys wanted to make? I really do appreciate you guys too for hopping on here. It's kind of cool to see so many people, so many familiar names. And I will say too, you guys, one last thing that I just ask of you. You know, I appreciate you commenting on my videos. And the reason why, for me, I like when you comment is because I make an effort to comment back to every single person, as long as the comments are, what's the word, respectful. If there's anything I feel like is kind of, you know, sideways or whatever, I may not respond. But if you guys, when you comment, I make an effort to comment back. That goes for Snapchat, Facebook. Like, I know I used to follow people on YouTube, and, you know, you would say something and they don't say nothing back. And I don't know, it's just something about having a sense of community on your channel. So that's important to me. So I always make an effort to comment back to every single comment I get. And if I don't reply, I'm going to put the little heart there so you at least know. And that's important to me. So I just wanted to make sure I told you guys that, because some of you may not have ever commented before and you may not know that I do that. But I put time aside to comment on my channel and comment back to my subscribers. And it's just because, like, it's just fun. And I don't know, I look at you guys as almost like my friend. Like, I was telling my best friend, like, I really only have a couple friends that I talk to. And I was telling her, though, I feel like I have 50,000 people that are like my friends, and y'all don't even know it. So, you know, it's just dope, and I hope to at some point get an opportunity to meet as many of you as I can. And I just feel blessed that you guys even liked whatever it was about me that you like to want to connect with me. And with that, yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you guys and I love y'all. But I wanted to make sure I told you that, because sometimes people don't know, so they may not comment. And, you know, I definitely want you guys to feel comfortable chatting and commenting, because I make a point to talk back. For sure. Yes, YouTube is definitely like therapy. How do you get people to see your videos and subscribe to your channel? Well, okay, the best way to explain this without getting too in depth, because this one could be a long conversation, but you have to think about YouTube, in my opinion, like a lake. So you have a lake, and typically in a lake, or let's just say Lake Michigan, because Lake Michigan is big. So if you jump in Lake Michigan, there's a current in the water, and you can't see where the current is on most times. That's how YouTube is. YouTube is like, you put your video out there, and sometimes you catch the current and sometimes you don't. And there are things you can do to help your video catch the current with your thumbnail and how great your content is. But the best thing is when people subscribe to your channel in the video. If people do that, YouTube is going to take that as a signal that they really like that video. And the more people that keep subscribing to your channel from the video, the more YouTube is going to keep promoting it and keep pushing that video out. And the more people that click on your video, YouTube's going to keep doing it too, because every time somebody clicks on the video, YouTube makes 55 cents. Well, it's not that much, but let's just use that as an example, like $1. YouTube makes 55 cents and you make 45 cents. So it's really like 2 cents and 3 cents, but you know, we'll just use that as an example. It's 45% and 55%. So they want those clicks, but they're going to try to get the clicks to go to the people who are more clickable, more watchable. So that's how you get people to watch your videos. You want to have really good thumbnails. That's why, like, you want to have a banger thumbnail, and you want people to just not click in and leave. You want them to stay. So that's really, in my opinion, the best way to get people to watch your videos if you do YouTube and make YouTube. And sometimes it can be discouraging, though, when you make videos and nobody watches and you feel like you're alone. No one's commenting. And I think the other thing is, like, too, if people dislike your video and they hit that thumbs down button, don't take it personal. It doesn't matter. Thumbs downs don't matter. Don't ever let that make you feel bad. People do it to me a lot. So it's funny. I get the most thumb downs when I first put my video up, and I know those people are my subscribers. Those are like my people getting notifications, and they're hitting the thumb. There's like 8 of them. Every time I put a video up, they hurry up and hit the thumbs down button, and that's okay because it doesn't actually hurt my video. It's funny, that has really not much to do with how YouTube promotes. So don't get discouraged. Stay with it and have fun with it. And I think that's the best advice I can give for YouTube. But how long did it take consistency to take for my channel to start flourishing and moving steady? You know, it really wasn't even the consistency, because I was going consistent for a while, and then I did a haul, and the haul did really good. And then I didn't even like pay attention to my analytics, and I looked back at my analytics like later on and noticed that the haul, it was like a Fashion Nova haul, and the video had done really well. So I was like, hold on, maybe I should do another haul because people like the haul. So then I did another one, and it did really well. So then I think it was like January, Zapple reached out to me, and they were like, hey, we want to do a video with you. So I did a video, and it did really, really good. And I think that video at this point has like 400,000 views or something like that. And it was doing really, really good. And so many people were coming to my channel from that video. So I started doing more hauls consistently because, you know, I was like, okay, well, people like hauls and they're fun because it's clothes, and clothes are fun, but also making the videos is fun because I always try to be creative and do something different with all my vlogs. So when I started to do that, that's when I realized like people like those, and I continue to do them, and it has helped my channel grow. But that's the part that grew my channel the most. But then I did the one video, the divorce story, and that video, I had the fastest growth in a short amount of time from that video. I think I grew from like 10,000 subscribers to like 25,000, 30,000 subscribers in literally 2 weeks. Like, it was crazy. And then after that, my channel went on the content creator, I forget what it's called, like when you creator on the rise, that's what it is. And they put my channel in that creator on the rise, and it grew again like really fast for a couple weeks. And then from there, it's been a steady growth. But for me, it wasn't so much about being consistent. It was about finding what people like, which I think is why my channel has been kind of split, because it's grown fast because of the hauls. But the people who are most consistent and loyal to me are the ones who came from the divorce story and the other career stuff. So that's kind of my YouTube growth story in a, I guess, short nutshell. But I'm just going to real quick go back to these comments. So apologies for my attention kind of jumping around. Let's see. Video of me and Brian. You know, we cooked together on our other channel too. We did the Hello Fresh and that was fun. If you go to my main page, there's like our channel is at the very bottom and you can see some of our videos. But we definitely, it's a lot of fun. I was actually thinking like we should make a segment on our channel cooking and trying new recipes because Brian, he cooks so good. Like he's a really good cook and he has so much patience. I don't have much patience, but he does. That is so true about the thumbs down though. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. So yeah, I guess that's probably it, you guys. I'm not going to keep you on here too much longer tonight, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for hopping on here. When you see my videos go up, be sure to comment so I know you guys are there and who's there, and also because I always comment back. And then stay on the lookout for these videos each week. I'll try to post early in the day if I'm going to be going live so you know and what time exactly so you can tune in. And then I'll make an unlisted playlist of these videos all together if you ever want to like go back and watch them. But I'm not going to keep them on the main page just because I'm trying to keep everything organized and want to make sure I can like keep the page, you know, clean, but still have this stuff up for you to get to. So I guess that's it. I'm about to go make sure the twins are in the bed because it's bedtime. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. I can't wait to meet you, girl. Don't be coming into town and not hitting me up now, or I'm gonna have to pull up on you. Thank you. All right, you guys. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night.